science-inclined students, our goal is to raise awareness on the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and how they are interrelated to the nature.
There is an urgent call to shift the world into more sustainable path.
That's why the Sustainable Development Goals have been created. 17 Sustainable Development Goals was adopted by the United Nations in 2015 to end poverty,
protect the planet, preserve and sustain resources for the future generation,
and ensure that all people can live peacefully.
By highlighting these connections, we aim to show how protecting and nurturing our environment support all aspects of sustainable development.
Sustainable Development Goal number 2, Zero Hunger. It aims to end hunger, achieve food security and improve nutrition, and to promote sustainable agriculture.
Goal number 2 is about creating a world free of hunger by 2030. The global issue of hunger and food insecurity has shown an alarming increase since 2015, a trend exacerbated by a combination of factors including the pandemic, conflict, climate change, and deepening inequalities. We all want our families to have enough food to eat and what is safe and nutritious. A world with zero hunger can positively impact our economies, health, education, equality, and social development.
Sustainable Development Goal number 3, Good Health and Well-Being. Ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages.
Some practical solutions for Sustainable Development Goal number 3 is to create universal health care coverage, ensuring access to quality healthcare services for everyone, regardless of their ability to pay, is crucial. This involves strengthening healthcare systems, increasing investment in healthcare infrastructure, and expanding health insurance coverage.
Sustainable Development Goal number 5, Gender Equality. Achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls.
Empowering women and girls to reach their full potential requires that they have equal opportunities to those of men and boys. This means eliminating all forms of discrimination and violence against them, including violence by intimate partners, sexual violence, and harmful practices such as child marriage and female genital mutilation. Ensuring that women have better access to paid employment, sexual and reproductive health, and reproductive rights and real decision-making power in public and private spheres will further ensure that development is equitable and sustainable.
Sustainable Development Goal number 6, Clean Water and Sanitation. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all.
Water conservation. Promote water conservation practices such as efficient irrigation techniques, rainwater harvesting, and wastewater recycling to sustainably manage water resources and mitigate water scarcity. Improve sanitation. Increase access to improved sanitation facilities such as toilets and latrines, and promote safe hygiene practices to reduce the risk of waterborne diseases and improve public health. By implementing these solutions, we can make significant strides towards achieving universal access to clean water and sanitation, improving public health, and ensuring the sustainable management of water resources for future generations.
Sustainable Development Goal number 7, Affordable and Clean Energy. Ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all.
In order to achieve Sustainable Development Goal number 7, we need to invest in renewable energy. Increase investment in renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, hydro, and geothermal power to reduce reliance on fossil fuels and mitigate climate change while providing clean and sustainable energy access. Expansion of energy access. Expand access to modern energy services, particularly in rural and underserved areas, through decentralized renewable energy solutions like off-grid solar system, mini-grids, and cleaning cooking technologies. By implementing this solution, we can make significant progress towards achieving universal access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy, which is essential for dividing economic growth, promoting social development and protecting the environment.
Sustainable Development Goal number 11. Sustainable cities and communities. Make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable.
Some of the practical solutions to achieve this goal include affordable housing. Increasing the availability of affordable housing options, including social housing, rental housing, and home ownership programs to address housing shortages and ensure access to adequate and affordable housing for all residents. Promotion of inclusive and safe public spaces. Create inclusive, safe, and accessible public spaces such as parks, plazas, and streets that cater to the diverse needs of all residents and promote social cohesion, community engagement, and active lifestyles. By implementing these solutions, cities and human settlements can become more inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable, contributing to improved quality of life, social equity, and environmental sustainability for present and future generations.
Sustainable Development Goal number 12. Responsible consumption and production. Ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns.
Consumer awareness and education. Raise awareness among consumers about the environmental and social impacts of their consumption choices and empower them to make informed decisions by providing information, labeling, and educational campaigns. Sustainable supply chains. Encourage business to adopt sustainable supply chain practices, including sourcing raw materials responsibly, reducing environmental impacts throughout the production process, and ensuring fair labor practices.
Sustainable Development Goal number 13. Climate action. Take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact.
Some of the practical solutions to achieve this goal include transition to renewable energy. We need to shift from fossil fuels to renewable energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. This can significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Enhance energy efficiency. Implementing energy-efficient practices in industries, transportation, and buildings can lower emissions and reduce energy consumption. Reforestation and afforestation. Planting trees and restoring forests can absorb carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, acting as a natural carbon sink.
Sustainable Development Goal number 14. Life below water. Conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development.
The ocean is intrinsic to our life on Earth. They provide key natural resources including food, medicine, biofuels, and other products that help with the breakdown and removal of waste and pollution. And their coastal ecosystem act as buffers to reduce damages from storms. The ocean is our planet's life support and regulate the global climate system. It is the world's largest ecosystem, home to nearly 1 million known species and containing vast untapped potential for scientific discovery.
Sustainable Development Goal number 15. Life on land. Protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss.
Sustainable Development Goal number 15 is about conserving life on land. It is to protect and restore terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, and halt and reverse land degradation and stop biodiversity loss. Earth's ecosystems are vital for sustaining human life. They contribute to over half of global GDP and encompass diverse cultural, spiritual, and economic values. However, the world is facing a triple crisis of climate change, pollution, and biodiversity loss. Some things we can do to help include recycling, eating a locally based diet that is sustainably sourced, and consuming only what we need.
By working towards the achievement of one goal,
We inevitably contribute to progress across multiple goals.
whether it's promoting education, ensuring clean water and sanitation, or fostering economic growth.
Every action has the potential to create positive effects across the entire Sustainable Development Goal.
Now is the time to plant the seeds of action to sprout environmental refinement and preservation.
But we need youth to make it happen.
It requires governments, businesses, communities, and individuals to come together.
And commit to make a difference.
As one forest of Earth warriors,
We can create a ripple effect of awareness and action that leads to a more sustainable world.
The future of our planet depends on it.